Hello students, today we are going to discuss the topic matter around us. See children, when we open our eyes and see around our surroundings, see we can see so many different things which are very minute and to extremely large size objects or substances around us. Yes, see on this planet Earth we find different substances like rocks, water, air, coal, petroleum, etc. So, this is all nothing but the matter. Irrespective of their nature, physical appearance like size, color, shape, they occupy space and has mass is nothing but matter. So, matter is that which can be perceived by our senses. Like we can feel or touch and we can see it is nothing but the matter which is present around us. So, matter depending upon their physical appearance, they are classified into, the matter exists in three states: solids, liquids and gases. So, now we will see the properties of what are solids, liquids and gases. See children, the solids have every matter, whether it may be solid, liquid or gases, everything on this earth that is matter, they are made up of tiny particles. So, how they have makeup we will see now. See, in case of solids, the particles or the molecules, they are very closely arranged, they are packed very closely. Yes, you can see the structure of the solids, they will be very closely arranged. There won't be intermolecular spaces between them, they are very tightly arranged. They have a definite mass and they occupy space. They have a definite volume also. See, for example, you can see the chalk, the particles in it are very minute and they are very closely packed like this. So, the solids have a definite mass and definite volume. Yes, next moving on to liquids. Here, the liquids, there are spaces between the molecules or the particles between them. So, this can move from one place to another place. They have a definite mass and volume, but they doesn't have a definite shape. So, they will take the shape of the container. For example, I will show you. Here, I have taken water in the conical flask. So, when we pour the water in any container, the liquids will take the shape of the container like this. And there are spaces between the molecules, between the liquid particles. So, they can move easily from one place to another place, and they can also be called as fluids. Yes, and next moving on to gases. See, we can just feel it. The gas, when we look at the solids, you can see it with your eyes, or by touching it you can also see it, and water also you can see it, but gases just you can feel them. The air present around us, air, carbon dioxide, so different traces of gases are also present around us. I'll show you one example. See, when we can feel it when we burn the incense stick like this. So, see the fumes or the smoke coming from the incense stick, we can just feel it, we can smell it. That means when it is kept at one place, it will be moving. It does not have a definite mass and definite volume. Yes, so here there are between the particles or the molecules, there are large spaces between them. They will be moving easily in the space like this. They will be moving all around. So, now we will see how they are differentiated. See, solids, they cannot be compressed, and when we come to liquids, they can be compressed compared to solids, and gases are more easily compressible compared to liquids. So when we apply pressure and put it in a container, they will be compressed easily. Like when we are cooking at our homes, LPG, liquid petroleum gas, and we also use in the vehicle CNG, compressed natural gas. These are all the gases, and the air we breathe in, oxygen, and release carbon dioxide, these are also nothing but they are also gases present in the atmosphere. So like this we can classify matter, or matter exists in 3 different states. Now we will see some of the activities. Yes, now we will see the activity of diffusion. When we drop a few particles of potassium permanganate in the water, slowly observe the particles will diffuse into the water. You can observe the particles, they are diffusing slowly into the water. See, so the particles move in the water completely. Now when the solid is diffusing into the liquid. Now we will see this here in this water. I am pouring a few drops of this potassium permanganate solution. How the liquid will diffuse in the another liquid we will see. Here the solid is diffusing into the liquid. Next, I have taken few drops of potassium permanganate solution with the dropper and diffusing into the container, other container water, that is liquid diffusing into the liquid. So this colored solution, slowly it is diffusing into the liquid. So here diffusion is the process of movement of particles from the high concentration to the low concentration. Whether it may be a solid, liquid or gas, they are moving from the region of or area of higher concentration to an area of lower concentration. The particles will rise until they are evenly distributed. This process will take place until they are evenly distributed in the total solution. So this is diffusion. Next, now we will see the activity of compressibility. For this, take a syringe and now pull the piston back so that air fills into the syringe through this nozzle tip. Now close the tip of the syringe and try to move the piston forward to remove the air slowly. So we can move it easily by applying the pressure. Slowly we can remove the air from the nozzle, and this way we can compress the gas. Next, when we take water in the syringe and see how it will happen. When we have taken water in the syringe and close the nozzle tip and try to push the water front side, it will be very hard to move the piston because it is filled with the liquid. So we can say that when it was filled with air, it was easily compressible by applying the pressure, but when it is liquid, we cannot move forward the piston. So we can say that gases are highly compressible when compared to liquids, and in case of solids we cannot compress them. Here is a camphor which is in the solid form. When we light it, it changes to vapor form like this. So this process is called as sublimation. The process of conversion of solid to vapor form is called as sublimation.